So it's time to get my predictions in. I recorded 4 last night, slept on all this. I'm finishing the show today. 8's not a problem for starting the day. It's like 9 a.m. So, that being the case, I've had time to sleep on predictions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to predict the final four. The final four people that'll be in this tournament to decide who's going to be on the Iron Demon throne, whatever. Okay, so first of all, the sideshow characters are interesting. All these little buddies, Aussie, Irish demon, Australian demon, all those dudes, right? Any of these people, the second in command of Yusuke's army, the who was the second command to Yusuke took over, that one, Baldy. I know they're all bald. You know what I mean? None of these guys matter. They're recent additions. They don't matter. So what really matters is the final four. Now, I do think Boss Baby's going to enter the tournament. I don't know why. I think it's just some wild card. If he enters the tournament, he'll be in the final four. Here's the thing, though. You've got Yusuke. You've got Blind Guy. Mummy Head. Those are 3 already. So these are 3 interesting characters that are vital. One of these assholes, either Mummy Head or Blind Guy, and neither one of them is fit to roll, right? One of them is going to be in the final. They're going to be in the final four, and then they're going to be in the final. Because you have to be facing pure evil to win, and everybody feel good about everything, okay? And I don't think all these fights are going to be to the death. But you've got those 3 already. Then you've got Hiei, and then you've got Fox Guy, right? Red. So we've already got 5, and we only have 4 spots. Then I'm saying Boss Baby's going to be in there. I just think Boss Baby's going to be in there because he's representing his father. And it would be interesting because I actually think he's going to be the one who ends up on the Iron Demon throne. Because his father is in charge of the demon realm. He's the king, right? He's the king of demons. Wait a minute, though. Like, if his father's the king of demons, then what the hell are we talking about here? Wouldn't they already have a leader of the demon world? I guess this is like a different realm. Like his father is like up here, like this demon realm or whatever, the afterlife for humans, right? I guess he's in charge of the afterlife for humans. That's where humans go, because that's what Boss Baby's job was, right? Humans die, they go to him, and then they get sent somewhere else. It's like a clearing station. But this is the actual demon world, and so the actual demon world needs a leader, I guess. Okay, so anyway, I think it would be narratively satisfying if he's in charge for once at the end of this. So that's a possibility. But I don't think, the obvious move would be to have Yusuke fight Hiei or Foxy because they're friends in the final to decide who wins. But I don't know. I think it's better motivation if one of those dies. One of them dies. I'm not sure which one it'll be. One of them dies at the hands of, let's say, Blind Guy. Because, yeah, let's do it this way. Now, this is just all spitballing, but if I was constructing a story, I would this is how I'd approach it. It's not that you're putting people in the final, it's that you're taking people out. Just like an audition, the first round of auditions, you're not casting people for the show, you're eliminating anybody they have no shot in hell. Get them out of here. Get them out of our face. Then we're going to consider the people who actually have a legitimate chance of getting the part, okay? The first round of auditions is always just get rid of the riffraff. Get rid of the time wasters. So we're looking for reasons to get rid of people so that we have 4 left, okay? We've already got Fox set up Red. I'll just call him Fox Red. It's Kumara or something like that, right? Fox Red already has beef with Blind Guy because Blind Guy threatened his mom. So they are going to fight. But what if Blind Guy kills Hiei first to give us all extra motivation? Oh, he's really got to die, okay? Then Fox Guy would kill him. So I think Hiei will be killed off. One of those 2 probably has to die because there's just not enough room in the final 4. Because if we have Fox Guy, Hiei, Yusuke, and then one bad guy, nobody's going to believe that there's any stakes here. One of these 3 is going to kill the bad guy, and so then we can relax and there's no tension. We need at least 2 of the final 4 to be assholes. Now, what would be interesting is if one of those two in the final four that are assholes are not one of the two leaders, that a second in command or something actually makes it. And I don't think we've had any really standout second in commands either way, though. You see how you could just go down rabbit hole after rabbit hole after rabbit hole. So I need to just shit and get off the bottom. Okay, so let's just go and do this. Yusuke, Blind Guy, I think are a lock for the final four. I think the two of them, because Blind Guy's got more characterization. He's threatened a member. He seems more evil. He's got history, and the mummy chick, mummy head, just doesn't have those things. They haven't spent time. She's not like threatening people and not gotten the characterization. Doesn't have the history. She's just a plot device. I think she falls by the wayside. So we've got Yusuke and Blind Guy, a lock. So we need the other side. Foxy has to be a member of the Final Four. So that's three. I just don't see a way around that. Like one of either Fox Guy or Hiei, one of those two is going to be in the Final Four. So then we need that fourth person. I don't know if there is room for Boss Baby. I'll be honest with you. We don't even know if he's going to enter, and so I hate to waste a spot on him when we don't even know that. I think it would be an interesting plot development, and I would not be shocked if he ends up on the demon throne, right? But I guess we got to put him aside because I also said there needs to be two assholes, and I've already got 3 spots filled. So who's a really good asshole for this? Maybe somebody who does a heel turn. Maybe Baldy. Yusuke is number 2. Suddenly does a heel turn in the tournament and is like, no, man, I'm doing this. I'm going to become the leader. F you. Something like that, right? Yeah, I'm starting to warm up to that. So we'll do that. Yusuke, Baldy, Fox Red, and Blind Guy. That's my prediction for the Final Four. But I will tell you, the one thing that I know for sure is we're going to have a couple assholes in the finals. Yusuke will obviously be in the finals. And then a lot of these side pieces, side quest type dudes, Aussie and Irish and some of these other people, they're just for entertainment for lower rounds. They're not going to last. And I don't even think they believe that they can win. Oh, we also had all those people that got introduced last episode that are friends of Ryzen. Ryzen is the one who starved to death, right? That are friends of him. So one of those could possibly be a dark horse, do a heel turn. We don't have any women in the finals, so maybe that woman that was part of that group turns out to be an asshole. Like, we don't really know. We just met him one episode. So you got to have 2 assholes in the final. In the Final Four. I'm convinced of that. I just don't know who's the second asshole. I'm convinced Blind Guy is one of them, for sure. If they just want to do paint by numbers, then you can just have Mummy Head be the other one. That'd be the obvious choice. I don't think they're going to go the obvious route. But these are my predictions, as unfocused as they are, and kind of wishy-washy. But no, I'm locking in Chase Bridges style. I'm locking my picks in. If we could do an honorable mention, Dark Horse would not be shocked if ... that'd be Boss Baby. But these are my predictions. All right, having said that, let's go and get straight into it. We are going on 1. 3, 2, 1. 100 days, huh? Yeah. That's just dumb. 6,000 of you don't have a shot. The hell you doing? This series should have been called 2 Tournaments and a Videotape. Wait, are we going to have our girl back to announce? I can't remember if she's a cat or a fox. Either way, I'm into it. 0001. Yeah, thanks, Charlie. I already knew that. Yeah. Nice second mouth on top of your forehead, moron. See, this is the problem with these demons. Egomaniacs. Raging narcissist. You don't have a shot, man. You have no effing chance. You got zero shot. The hell you doing, man? Like, yeah. You ain't going to, man. Most of these dudes do not have a shot. You'd be like me thinking I could win an Oscar. Is it technically possible? Sure. Yeah, it's technically possible. There's no way in hell, man. It's never going to happen. And see, but I'm not a raging narcissist who thinks it is possible. I'm also fighting. Gotcha. Get rid of the riffraff. Huh. How many would that be? Huh. I had no clue. I wasn't going to do the math. I refused. I love that he was way off. Yeah. 128, which distills down to 64, which distills down to 32, 16, 8, and 4, 2, 1. Okay. 128 makes sense. Really? Botan's in disguise? Why? Like, is she wanted? Good thing I didn't have him enter in tournament. Clearly, he's not going to. Okay. I like I like the parallel of him ruling here and then his father ruling there, right? But I don't think it's gonna happen. Why are you in disguise? Or maybe just everybody stinks and that's why she was covering her mouth and nose. 66. Who's got number 666? Ooh, scary. These numbers are just random. I wish they meant something. Well, well, well. 100 days. I'm sure you do. Shocking. Yeah, not so much. I guess nobody knew that. Did everybody know that? You're weak, is what I'm saying. well, that's just hateful. You got a kid? And your kid is fighting? I mean, that was the one that was in the test tube. That's right. Okay. Yeah, he was the one that tested him. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Hey, you know what? This kid's more mature than you are. Hey, I take it back. I like you. I'm gonna kick your ass, Daddy. Chump. Yeah, yeah. It's about your ego. I did like him. Yeah. You? Oh, yeah. It was hot. I'm awake. They are really afraid of being seen, I guess. They'll probably be torn apart by the crowd, right? He dresses up. I like his little bow tie. I think it was Hunter called her a taxi driver. That's basically her role in this series. It's pretty sad, you know. She could have been a really good character, and we get that in Bleach, right? Like I know Bleach is kind of a rip off of this, But Bleach is better, because the characters are just stronger. The friends are stronger. The girlfriend is stronger. The Botan is stronger. They're more developed. Yeah. Let's get this tournament started. Ugh, what's with the nose? You notice every one of these situations, whether it's One Piece, this series, Bleach, Naruto, Boruto, it's always two women presenters with a male announcer. Have you ever noticed that? It's always three. The rule of three. Oh, here we go. Yes! I saw the ears. I recognize it. Yes, you're goddamn right. Flip that shit around. Shake your tail. I've been waiting for this. All right. I'm increasing this. I'm increasing the series one letter grade because she's back in it. Looks like fox, not cat. That is definitely a foxtail. Yeah, foxy. Yeah. F that bitch. You're goddamn right. Nobody's joining you. You're a one woman team. Oh, I downgrade the series by one letter grade. Oh, Jesus. Kill that son bitch. I was promised we'd never see him again. Thank you. Thank Christ. It was just a gag, okay? I like how pissed Boss Baby is. He is funny. I never said he wasn't. I said he was tedious. This sucks because you could get two high-powered people in the same group. Like, imagine him and Mummyhead in the same group in the preliminary round. That blows. No, this should be assigned. You should assign them. The 128 strongest people and then everybody else, right? So that there's no chance of that happening in the first round. You don't want to burn that off in the first round. See, you don't want that shit in the preliminaries, man. That blows. I told you we're every man for himself. Us. There is no us. These guys just don't get to every man for himself. They just don't understand. Oh, because they don't want the smoke. Pussies. Of course. Pussies. Yeah. Yeah. Who would who would only want 15 seconds in front of the camera? I can't understand that point of view. Look, I have a weakness for raging narcissists. One of my best friends is a raging narcissist. I love them. They are endlessly hilarious. You just can't take them seriously, that's all. And we're flying on eyeballs, okay. Let's see. So it's not just an arena. That's interesting because that would take forever. 128 rounds of 49 people. Not enough room. So this makes a lot more sense. Auntie. Auntie. What's it? Auntie? Auntie. Yeah, that's right. Headbutt that bitch. You gonna cry, little girl? Now that's just wrong, man. He was out, dude. Like, what the hell are you doing? He said uncle. Yeah. Skull bashing start. What the hell? How the hell did this happen? Well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Try to pull that shit on us, we'll kick your ass. Don't tell me this kid's gonna win an entire round against 48 other losers. They are losers if he beats them. Weak. He's also weak. He's gonna get smoked. Irish demon ass. Oh, color me a soap bubble, I guess. uh, he does have style. I'll give him that much. Here's all the people you know defeating people you don't know. So, yeah, let's start speedrunning this shit a little bit faster. I want to be done with this preliminary round this episode. Podcast. Yeah. They didn't want the smoke, man. So the question is, other one, blind guy. Does everybody gonna drop out of there? The big game, huh? Yeah. Look, man, if you can't handle a preliminary round, just bow out. He's kind of a big boy. I'll give him that, man. I don't want to fight him. Yeah. Slice up his face. No, man. He's giving you everything you want. Get decimated. Oh, shit. Damn, down the hatch. Oh, boy. Well, it's about time a character we've seen before dies. Stupidly. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Well, don't tell me this son bitch lives. Of course he does. Hey, that's pretty clever, actually. But I just wanted a named character die in the first round. That'd be interesting, right? You know? We don't typically see that. Dude, can you imagine piling up all your victims and then sitting on top of them and smoking a joint? Like, that's a class move right there. That's a power move. I knew she was going to stomp some ass. I mean, I don't like green hair, but otherwise she's hot, so I approve. Yeah, yeah, they're holding back. Of course they are. Well, the last one's going to be right behind you. I wouldn't mind him getting his ass kicked. Like I said, I want a named character to lose in the first round. That would be interesting. But we've never seen this person before in our lives. Look, I've never had the experience of being attracted to somebody I was having a fist fight with. That would be weird, right? Can you imagine? Your blood's racing, your fists are hard, but you're also hard in other places, and you know that'd just be distracting, right? And you're holding back, so they just stomp you out. Oh my god! Like I said, stomped out. Yeah, chest buster. She chest busted you like you were in an alien movie. She's right behind you. She's right behind you, isn't she? What's that cold feeling in the back of your neck? That's your demise. Yeah. She's about to rip your spine out. There's a video game where you can do that. Yeah. 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 Well, wonder if they can sex it out. Like, whoever wins the sex advances. Really? No can do. I'm dying in the tournament. Yeah, me too. Actually, she's hot. Oh shit! I can change. Yeah, no can do. Yeah. She was so pissed she put one leg up on the table. Yeah, that's a bitch move. I mean, there's more than that. So she's gonna turn his head, right? Yeah. Ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun, is it? Shit talker. You were talking all that shit. What's it gonna be? Yeah. Yeah. she's she's undermining the competition. That's what she's doing. You suddenly understand, don't you? It's amazing when life happens fast. Faint, die, or surrender. Yeah. Speaking of shit talkers, they don't respect him like they do Mummy Head, right? Everybody quit on Mummy Head because they didn't want the smoke. Here, they don't respect him. They still think they can beat him. Royal Rumble. I don't watch wrestling, but I assume this is a Royal Rumble, right? You know, they all get in the cage together. Yep, handle my light work. It's like beating the Jets in the NFL. You got the win, but you're not really that excited about it. You're not going to celebrate. It's almost embarrassing that you had to do it, you know? Look at him. Nope, this ain't the Hunger Games. Yep. You talking shit, too. Cash shit. This out of here. Yeah. You're not the rules keeper. You just report what happens. You don't make decisions. They got her out here making no. You just report what the hell happens. Blind guy. Yep. This is the only one we give a shit about. Obviously, the kid's gonna eat it, right? There's no intrigue here, man. The kid's gonna eat it. We've got all that established ass backstory. Him threatening Foxboy, you know, and just all the adversarial relationship with Mummy Head and all that stuff. There's no way the kid. There's no way the kid wins. I'm telling you right now. I would almost bet every dollar I got. Now I ain't going to because this show can't pull a swerve on you. But I don't believe it.